There's nothing particularly exciting happening today. I just wanted to do a quick little video on keeping breeding records. Not everybody keeps breeding records. I found it's really helpful to keep track of what's going on. It can be as simple or as complicated as you want it to be. What I do, you can see here, is beginning of the season I pick up an 18-month calendar. Usually the best time to get them is August or September because they put them out for school teachers and students. Has to be 18 months because the breeding season extends over 2 different calendar years. Starts in the fall and goes through spring and summer into the following year. What I do is, at the beginning of the year, each female that I have breeding gets assigned a color. And that just makes things easier for me because then I really don't have to read anything. Go through here every time she breeds, mark it down, what male she bred to, highlight it with the color that she gets. The only time I need to check anything is if I want to go back and see what male bred her or anything like that. Generally though, I breed few enough females every season that I can remember what male bred her. And it's real simple. Just go through every time they breed. I mark them down. And if I see something else happening, like right here, I saw these 2 females starting to build follicles. That got highlighted. Female here building follicles, pre-lay sheds. And that goes all the way through. When they lay, I write down the date that they laid, how many eggs. You can see up there too, I also mark down the day that they're due to lay. It's generally not the same day they actually lay. I'll mark the day that the eggs are due to hatch, and when the eggs do eventually hatch, I also mark it on here when they hatched and what hatched. Now every time they breed, I go back here and I make a little hash mark so that I can look real quickly and see how many times each female was bred per season. And I can go back and check older records and see how many times they were bred any previous seasons. This helps me get a good idea of what's going on. Now you can see here, here's a good example. A lot of these go into 2 days. That's just that they were locked up for 2 days. That doesn't count as 2 times being bred. I only count that as 1 time being bred. And when the babies hatch, they all get assigned an ID number, and then they get a feeding and shedding record. Looks like that. And any baby snake I hatch gets one of those. And if I keep the snake, sometimes I continue, like you see here. I've been keeping track of this male butterbee, when and what he's eating. I haven't been keeping track of the sheds. I generally don't keep track of stuff like that on the animals that I'm keeping, but anything that's for sale gets one of these cards with it. Everything it ate, everything it shed. So that's just how I do it. Like I said, this can be as simple or as complicated as you want. Some people keep records on all of their animals, when they shed, when they eat, when they defecate, everything. So just wanted to give people an idea of how I keep track of what's going on in the breeding bins.